2021. I was a regular kid who didn't do much. I would go to school, then play video games. That was about it. I had ambitions, but I would dismiss them by saying, look, I'm still too young. I can't pursue them. I have time in the future. And then it happened.
China has identified the cause of the
mysterious new virus.
The first U.S. case has been detected.
There's confirmation
that
a rapidly spreading virus
has reached Australia.
All of a sudden, I found myself with more time on my hands than what I knew what to do with. Obviously, when I heard the news that I would be going home for 2 weeks straight, 2 weeks where I could just do whatever I felt like, my happiness was through the roof. I was super happy. I knew that every single day would be about video games, playing football, and just doing whatever I felt like. Barely did I know that it wasn't just gonna be 2 weeks, and that this would lead to some of the worst anxiety moments in my life. But I'll get to how I knew that in a minute. In the first, couple days, maybe couple weeks, I did what any teenage boy would do, I just played games with my friends, and once again, I didn't really do anything productive. Up until this point, I had just been on autopilot, but something interesting happened. Due to the fact that I had so much free time, I actually started to think. I know it's something crazy, right? But I started to think about where I was in life at 15, 16. And then I started to realize that, I had these ambitions that I've had for quite a long time, but I hadn't put in any work to actually bring them to reality. And so I realized that even though I was still very young, I had to start working towards my dreams if I wanted to keep them alive. At this point of my life, my ambition was at an all-time high. Basically every single day I was getting new ideas. My mind was constantly getting swarmed with ideas. And the first couple of days, it was really cool, it was very exciting because I had all these possibilities. But quickly, that turned into a nightmare. There were more ideas than what I knew what to do with them. And, what does a 16-year-old do with a ton of ideas but no clue on how to bring them into reality? Nothing. And that is exactly my point. Instead of feeling inspired and looking to the future, I felt super anxious all the time because I couldn't choose a path to follow. I had all these opportunities, but I just couldn't decide on one of them. And to top it all off, I was extremely lazy. I guess it shouldn't come as a surprise that a teenager with free time will gravitate towards easy things to do, watching Netflix, playing video games, etc. But it doesn't justify the fact that I didn't do nothing. Because of that, every single day I would wake up with a feeling of guilt because I just felt like I should be doing more than what I was doing, But then every single day I would just repeat the cycle. I would go do what I felt like doing, then I would regret those actions, then I would keep doing that. I knew that I should be doing something important, something that would fulfill my purpose, but I didn't because I was lazy. And I thought this was just me, right? I thought, my friends didn't experience this, or the people at school didn't experience this. But as I've gotten older, I've realized that it is a much more common issue than I thought. If you clicked on this video, you're probably in a similar situation to where I was back then. And, the thing that makes it so worse is that there's people who are very ambitious and are very successful, and there's people who are very lazy, but they just accept that fact, right? But if you're both, you kind of have this guilt all the time because your mind expects you to be amazing, you want to be great, you have all this ambition, but then you just can't turn that into a concrete piece of evidence because your laziness is just holding you back. The good thing is you can change for the better. It's not like flipping a switch and you'll wake up tomorrow with a brand new personality. Suddenly you won't be lazy anymore. That's not how it works. At least it wasn't for me. I can tell you it took me around a year to get through that phase because it's a gradual process, you know. It's kind of like climbing a mountain. You never get it 100% though, you know. There are still days where I am a bit lazy. I'd be lying if I didn't say that. But the point of this video is, I don't care if you are 18, 23, 50 years old, I don't care. You can always change for the better. In my life, as soon as I changed, my anxiety was gone, basically. Because every day I get to wake up and pursue something that I love, you know, something that I care about. And to this day, I haven't found anything that can replace that feeling. I guess to finish this off, you know, I just want to tell you that I've met a lot of people that were the same way as I was, you know. They also felt frustrated with themselves. They also felt a lot of anxiety. The only difference was that they didn't change, you know. They didn't start pursuing their goals. They simply went on with life and accepted that dreams were just that, dreams. And I just think that's such a bad way to live, bro. You know, life is so exciting when you actually do what you want and you actually feel happy. I just think it would be such a waste to not pursue your dreams. And at the end of the day, you know, it has to come from within you. I'm a believer that everyone has a little fire inside themselves. And maybe, look, outside motivation can help you lit that fire, but it's up to you to keep it alive. Alright, bro, I'm gonna go now. It is windy as hell out here. But yeah, as always, I'm sure it'll be a good day, and I hope you have an amazing day as well. Catch you in the next one. Love you.